Now, they did have a current gen version of the game back then as well. Check this trailer out.
We have a cold night in the Northeast. A bad evening to be without a parka, but we are set for football at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight we start week 9 with a good one in prime time, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the New York Jets. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us?
God damn.
This is going to be a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
We all see the significant difference between the current gen version and the next gen version. There was a significant jump in generations that nearly everybody stayed on the last gen, which didn't happen this time around when they made the jump to next gen. Because I want you to check out the NBA 2K21, which is when the next generation of consoles came into the.
Throwing on the first play from scrimmage, here's Burrow. He's got a man complete. And down right around the 37. A big play there on the first play of the game. And he had 40 yards.
I've heard of quick strike offenses, but this is taking that to the extreme. I mean, the very first snap of the ball game, normally you're thinking, let's get our quarterback comfortable and get him into the flow of the game. But not here. They come out attacking from the outset, and it pays off in a big way.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
One more course like every 30 months or something. If he wasn't pissing, then we wouldn't be discussing him. Lord, don't make me have to smoke this dude because I fuck with him. Push come shove on this mic, I'll humble him. 4 outs, 12 years, I can divide. Now, this is a quote from Jay-Z to the takeovers. At 4 outs, 10 years, I can divide.
That's one of the
takeover. Okay, no, absolutely. Now, of course, you gotta also think that takeover. Generally, people felt was a loss. Yeah, he's quoting the losing song. He's also kind of tied in with Jay-Z, Rock Nation, whatever. What's important to note there is that all the lines in rap chat, right? Like, so it's like, I think he had to practice in front of the mirror trying to get it better. So it's just, this is facts. Yeah, and you know, the people trying to debate even either take over, they're like, yo, Nas said a lot of stuff when there were lies, right? And I think back then it was harder to prove some of those lies. It's like, yo, you was getting chased through your building, like, who the fuck knows that, right? Who the hell knows that? So, like, you saw your first gun, first now you're scrapping about, you got to take on the dresser. Like, all those things sounded good, you didn't know it was factual. Here's the thing about what J. Cole said about Kendrick, that is, we're not a good entertainment. It's a nice callback to use a classic bar, Jay, Takeover, and Jay's exact line was 4 albums in 10 years, they got to the vibe, that's one, let's see, two of them shits to his ass. One was had a Illmatic, so that's a 1.
Oh, he got me!
You can't say that about no damn Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick Lamar. These are the albums that we're talking about. It's been great for you to use that callback, but let's see if it makes sense. And we can
go for it.
So we got Good Kid, Mad City, 2012. We have To Pimp a Butterfly. We have Damn, and we have Messing Around with the Big Steppers. You're telling me you have to divide too? Yeah, that sounds like if the middle, because there's 3 classes in the middle. To Pimp a Butterfly, Good Kid, Mad City, and also Damn. the middle. Some would argue even
They'll
around
try
and
and throw
since
for
last
it
two.
with Burrow.
So if you're in his division, that's a one.
Ah.
Every three career outcomes. That's just that wouldn't help your case, Nick. That's not a diss. That's actually pretty good.
Gives the
So
ball away on 4th and goal.
we heard that. I was
And
like,
this
yo,
defense holds on the
let's
ninth
get J.
opening
Cole to
drive.
believe some things he's rapping. Kendrick, the problem is going that Kendrick, and I've been discussing this.
He'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. So, Charles, offensively, this group really playing at a high
It's
level.
easy to find that out for
We're still a long ways from discussing a potential
because
unbeaten season.
nice getting new. You're from
To use a golf
Canada.
expression,
Hey,
no
you got
blemishes on the part
ghostwriters.
of
Hey,
this
did you get this? There's math things. You know what I mean? You got a baby with this. There's math things. Kendrick is personalized. And also, they want
about this start if they
right.
keep winning
It's
games.
personalized.
You and I both know
Someone's
we
got to
ain't
give you a
we
note
don't
there.
obsess about it
If you're on the
and
track,
wonder,
talking
can they take
yourself
it
into
over
it. This is
to
a
an
guy
undefeated season?
since he's about to come outside and fight the dudes they've seen him up. And he goes back to it. So like, you
We
get
both
him,
know there's
stay
a lot
up.
that went into why they made him their
You're
first
tough.
round pick
Yeah.
this year.
J. Cole is talking himself into this. Okay? He needs to do it on song
Things
format.
break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't
But seriously,
getting lane to
when you talk
throw,
about
he pivoted and found an
you
alternate
can't get
way
us
to the
a
bunker.
pretty tough one. It's first like all that you do some digging to tell something, which brings a whole other level. He's married or engaged. Same role since high school. They have, I think, 2 kids. Okay, that's what I'm trying to say. And J. Cole is married as well, and I think has.
No.
It's not. It's respectful. It is not. We're not gonna let out. Well, is it? You think different? Okay, well, then this is all. Okay, right? And he said, is that a little, like I can't spell it. She would beat me. Instead, beat her for the grand. Tell us they plead the fifth. I've seen get some trans. He has some cultural facilities. No killer, trust me. When he shows identity, there's still a pussy period. The trans, they were saying, it's a shot at Kendrick's trans aunt. Yeah, and Kendrick came out and said he realized his hand was something. Yeah, it was saying but this whole sounds like it's a shot. Yeah, we got some other belt. And what's interesting is I was on that after show. I was like, well, back now, that's he has absolute signed to TV. As well as daylight, TV forever. The fact that you're dissing, and you don't realize it, he's no longer on TV. Still, hey, that's not still one of the most respectable. Again, one thing about TV, a lot of how you always got to respect. It's about time, like you never really know the drama. And so, if you don't know, it seems really respectful. I think it was intense moments. It took a lot.
Oh, get back there.
But still, people in the letter, you said, I'm going to leave. They basically stand the letter saying they would give this blessing. The artist themselves has never said anything bad about him.
A lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because just the way
that game those artists, they should never be able to distract. Against
Get back there, guys.
2013. 2013, I'm DJing on Revolution first. Okay? And 2012, 2011, we wrote Kendrick now. Kendrick came from West Coast, 35. The next year, it's like, this will not be fun. This whole will be fun. This is what you came out. The 30-year class. The runway for all those artists, and everyone's getting hot. Because as soon as he has to do it,
nearly got it to the 35. Officially at the 34. Offense taking over for their next possession.
Let me mention that to say, Kendrick and his run, it's Josh out there, Kendrick and his run, kind of slide a nice runway for those guys to eat. Which means I don't care what the breakup is, especially if it's not public, it doesn't look nasty. People got a song that is really good. Hey, there's no way they like to be back. They want to be consistent in their play. You think he has a song with J. Cole. So that song. The question is whether J. Cole then changed his lyrics or just kept their lyrics the same. Daylight told me that he got a song with J. Cole
MetLife Stadium,
a
the
couple
Jets
years
with
ago.
the
I said,
football here.
and it seemed like Daylight wouldn't just say that without any sort of real proof. I mean, actually, we go back. Hey, he's probably more used to me than anyone else. That's hip hop. Hey, yo, we're dissing you. We're gonna show us what fuck nigga you are. We're gonna have a guy who used to be cool with you. Even if he's not dissing you, he's around when we're shooting cars. Okay? He's a witness. He's a bystander. Yeah. Hey, it's hip hop. Okay? It's hip hop. Now the question is, and I got a poll about this. Drake responded. Now Drake's doing little speeches on stage, you know, some lines or whatever else. This, hey, listen, he had a, I don't know, it was like a wheel spokesperson right now. Yes, Drake unequivocally, 100,000,000% will respond. Maybe not in the timely fashion that some people try to put onto him. Because here's the thing, this is A-side. Here's the A-side. So here's the thing too. If a guy takes 5 years off rap, comes back with one album, looks supposed for another year, and puts somebody this song, and I gotta respond in 3 days. Oh, hell. Okay? Now, that's what I'm saying about this type of rap beat. You see, it's not a huge meat meal that's like a full. See, like, he's not a lot many, okay? Like, he's a guy, he's too much for
His 14th touchdown now on the year.
Kendrick
Within an extra point of tying
this is
up
going to be
this
the hardest
ballgame.
battle Drake has ever
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7.
Pusha T one was serious. In fact, he didn't even respond to Pusha T. And Pusha T came pretty tough. He also exposed his son, face picture. That's
not a big now as they kick it away.
When Drake made his fatal error, he got this on infrared. He said, fuck it. Click. He actually expected the response. He never thought the response was going to be something. By the way, he's an underway. You should know in a battle, if people will big up paperwork on your man's like, I'm not going to get your man's snitch. I'm not going to get it. So he was blessed.
Oh, stress.
Because apparently he either kind of getting yo, you have a son. He felt completely
so when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing
and now he's weaponized this. He felt the once. Addressed it. He said it was a girl that was messing with 40. Okay, and 40 was pillow talking about her and anybody told someone else. You know that nasty go-to line where you find out information. I didn't get it from your man, so really told me. Still,
totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
This is why he's taking this
After the sack, they're
because
starting to challenge
here's why.
basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile.
Kendrick is basically Kawhi Leonard.
That's complete. It's Elijah Moore.
Okay, he's another skip Mr. Receiver comes back and plays all this work. So he pops out. He's on that album. Keep him on that metro moving. He's on Twitter like twiddling his thumbs and like he's like an evil villain. They're making a hate album, which makes all makes sense stuff. And this guy, basically,
He sets the fire deep.
if we are supposed to believe that Kendrick don't have this sort of stuff in his pocket ready to go, he would be very intelligent. I think what Drake's doing,
That's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down for a minute, and then it's out. Obviously, no loss of confidence with that defense. Now they get to turn it back to their offense.
He's better. Actually, like, they didn't really even attest to this is the what did they say on first person shooter? First person shooter, they pretty much boxed him out of the they said there is a big three, but they boxed him out of the two. It's pretty much like the best shit is basically being Drake. We have Spider-Man meme. There's a bunch of other stuff like there's littered in there just basically saying, hey, he looks like me and Drake, we're in the Super Bowl.
This is the same team because we followed pretty closely throughout this
best
season.
teams. We're in the Super Bowl.
Oh!
Yeah, shout to Big Three, but like,
think if you want to ride very simply because he
Go down, Joe.
kind of box him up there, and that's why you see
a lot of quarterbacks do
Kendrick
that and
starts
often
off
pay the price.
dismantling. Hey, first, like you've been uncovered a few switches.
Starts with a completion left side.
Yeah.
And he's going to get this
Kendrick
inside the
responds.
30. Rookie to rookie on the hook up
Because
there.
how
It's a
Kendrick
first down.
responded. Now direct. See, now it felt more than just first. It felt like the attack. Kendrick has another song. He needs Drake to this first. Drake did first, and now he dropped up his first.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up, keep making first down.
And people say you're the last year Kendrick fan. That's okay. I'll take it. But I still think realize Drake had the better song. Just what happens. He slows
Into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a
responded.
down.
Yeah, people are giving you to push a team. Well, it's not, and that's the only I felt the only chink in Drake's armor was push a T, and push a T still around his mouth. You know, I'm not a pinky that's been placed on me, not, but it's not like push ever knows anything to Drake. Like this is a whole atmosphere, and Drake's went down. You have to get to the goal. Because once super responded on your way, I couldn't get it. Show the cover here. He wants to score. Like, I really was fixing. And I think Drake is you have to accept that. In this situation with Kendrick, I think the stakes are high. Because there's a chance that you got to remember, even in the midst of the vehicle pushing, he gets God's he gets his big songs, he gets nice on the greatest shit, he goes on the run. This has a potential chance to make the actual culture really
but you've got to do it in your own
He's really not number one. He's just like this top guy. Yes, he does big numbers, but he's really not that number. So what you're saying is that Kendrick could potentially jump. End the discussion is number one. Even
backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep him out of the end zone.
Since 2017, that's the year. Drake and Kendrick always had this, kind of competitive, relationship. But not only that, fans have always said it's like he's back in the day.
Fuck me.
Those two guys who are kind of like one in whatever culture.
7-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
They're really protecting
Extra point splits the uprights.
This is that everyone would be like, well, you think Kendrick Raps the best. This guy's the most successful commercial. And 2017, it threatened for that to click.
We'll see a return here from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Kendrick drops down. Biggest commercial album that year sells over 600,000. He's selling more than Drake. And they're saying he's not better than Drake. He's being Drake in all categories. Right? Okay? Drake is in the big game gigs, you know what I mean? Go crazy. Right? It's going to be an international thing on. Right?
Last time out, they threw the interception
This is
in
the
the very
first
first
game.
play.
They dropped in the same year. That Kendrick is performing Drake.
It's time to attack.
Kendrick outperforms everybody.
But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hand.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
That was up 2014. It looked like Drake's
Position after the big play.
like it Drake's always spoke virtually
As they come up on first and 10.
Right. Okay, that's weird. It's got like 10 signals. You do that. The song with Carview, he had Humble, he had a song with even though he had 10 signals on there. DNA. Humble went so crazy.
The red zone now, here's Burrow first down.
Kendrick.
And he slides and covers up
First
the
week, so 324 pounds. Okay.
decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the trailer there. It'll be second and a couple.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the
Since
playbook,
14,
but that's why I
15,
love this
15.
back there. He sees
Drake
he's breaking
album.
down, and he's more than capable
16
of
right,
running
Josh
a deep
Fields.
route and still getting a decent gain.
In motion goes the tight end.
If you're reading this is too late. That's a little bit of a mixing. It's a mixing.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow.
It doesn't matter. suspension doesn't
from 6 yards away. And the Jets an extra point away from evening this one. Now for the point after.
Okay, I see where you're going. Okay, go ahead. So, again, so now we're at the point where Kendrick is at his best most ever sold. 2017 Johnson. Man, what happens though, and I think behind the scenes, we never really know. We knew what happened. But Kendrick just disappears. He kind of just falls back. And then 350,000. About the same as Bigger Butterfly. No, it's like 6.
This one tied at 14
So, yeah, in the
now
250,000,
as he
the
sends
first
this
week,
one
the second
away.
week, and 238. So,
And here comes the return from just beyond the
let's
goal
get
line.
that to be
And he'll be out
either
of
his
bounds
best or
here
his
just
second best
past
now.
the
Next to
20-yard
the
line.
best. And I it was the most rush out. Yes. Yeah, right? Yeah. What happened then, Kendrick goes ghost. He
Here
literally
the Vikings now to start their next
He
drive.
literally stopped playing the game.
November, but the
And
playoffs,
Drake
we know
was
how
an
it works. Every year
unprecedented
before you know
run.
it, if it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a
Vegas
great
commercial
spot to
sounds
be
like
in. But I
that's
love
land.
the
Wait.
phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you,
Use
it's
less
something
than
they've
Scorpion.
discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we would be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today. So they got to continue to play at the top.
Nigga, cut back, bro. That's wild. That's crazy.
I think
A cutback, bro.
maybe in your feelings.
Big play there.
I mean,
That's bad, man.
Yards. And the
See,
Vikings
views
will
is as big
take
as
the
hell.
lead here
Yeah.
in the
That's
first
bad,
of
bro.
the first
Did
half.
that God's plan on it? It's so amazing.
They let him really do a cut.
They might not.
14.
That's pretty close. Here's the point. Drake goes on a precedent even after
Vikings
keep
move
pushing
it
the
away.
and drops hit after hit after hit after hit after hit after hit after hit. And Kendrick is
And here
around.
comes a return from the middle of the end
And
zone.
if Kendrick wanted to
And he'll be
remain
dropped at the
competitive,
21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone
being in
probably
the
not a
game.
good decision.
And
Loses him about
I
4
think
yards.
that causes separation when we get to this
The
point
New
now.
York offense taking over for their next possession. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range. And
That's a pass interference.
2017, it was like
throwing on first down, but this one winds up
Kendrick's
to
not
be
even
incomplete.
playing the game like it's not even
That's what
compared.
defensively. They have not allowed a lot of
Yeah, but
receivers
I
to run
always have
free.
felt
And there's another
that
example, another incompletion.
if Kendrick, J. Cole, and Drake all dropped on the same day, most people would listen to Kendrick first. Okay. Yeah. Absolutely. Yo. He's more anticipated. He has way more Grammys. He's more artistic. Blah, 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 blah. He's not as much of a pop as they get there. You just feel the others. Yeah, she's
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
I went to Travis Scott's concert like about
Burrow on
3
third
weeks
down.
in the stadium. So
Oh, hey, ridiculous.
been like
Go as a sack
been
along
at
some
like making us
turns. It takes us to a fourth down.
That's what you're
He
thinking. No, I'm
continues
from a
to
male
be under
perspective.
constant pressure. These
You
sacks
go
are
there,
starting to
it's like,
pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
He has old, young, majority women, they're doing Ross pants, just anything at this guy. He's not Kendrick. I've been at Kendrick shows. But correct, I just had Tony Yayo on the murder on my show. And we were talking about how the 50 Cent tour was the third biggest rap tour of all time. Number 1 was Jay-Z and Beyonce on the run. Now you can say it's not exactly a rap tour, but you know, yeah, it wasn't. And number 2 was Drake. So, yeah, that's the second biggest tour. Unless you don't get to his pocket watching. Drake changes one of the lines he had on. So I'll start from the bottom of the songs that he had early on. The original line is,
Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
for a show. Changed this line last night. It's like, now I'm on the road getting $4 million for a show. I'm like, I want to get off to me. You gotta realize he did a Cooper Savage, and he's like, I'm going back to Keller. Let's get back on tour. Okay, go, you come on. And then after, he's like, yo, come on, wait, son. I'm going to come back. Yeah, well, listen, I would love to see some of these teams in the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well right now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage. It's one of those things where
It sets up the
it's
pass
just
game a little bit too.
this is
I
how
see the
great
surprise on your face there, partner. That is a rarity.
his career's been, and just how
He
much
has
it's
percentage
stats.
completion-wise way
It's
up,
not even
not
about
that
people
time.
that drink yourself about it.
Second and
The
10.
extra stuff, like people that don't stress, you know, it's feel like it's want to do like a Joe Patrick, and it's so yeah. Look like he's in the fire. You know, this guy look like he's trying so hard to get energy to the music and into the
Back to
audience.
throw.
Drake just
Ackerman.
walking around the stage. This time he's puts the mic down. Sing it.
And he comes back.
And he's not doing it against his speed cuts.
And they're able to work this across midfield
Everybody
to the
saw
48.
every
It's a
single
gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the
song.
first.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available
Hey, man,
because
listen.
sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much
They know
space
every
in front.
word. This
And
is
these
like
guys
Drake
have
is
taken
almost like
advantage
this
so
song.
far.
When it comes to
Throwing on
class, this
first
song,
down.
Oh!
if you don't say
Oh!
this, you just hit
Call it a gain of 6
You're
on
not
the
thinking.
play. And that'll make it
I don't
second
think Drake is
down.
dropping back to back
There
and
on
be
first
Kendrick.
down, he located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
You gotta get back on
Break
some
a
pretty
tackle or
short.
two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
You gotta be on some 5 Toronto. You gotta like this. You gotta be so different. Like we don't want like the like if you think about the bars that defeated me.
Again, he'll
Joe
drop
is
the
a
throw.
bar. There was
And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
Listen to what Kendrick is saying. Yo, like he's talking so aggressive. You have to meet him at that level, and you can't do it with the reins on to your brother.
So now it's 3rd and 1. Because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding
So
call.
they'll
look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right.
First right now. He will 100%. 100%.
Downfield.
He's playing chess. He's sitting back. And he's playing chess.
Many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a
See what you
strong
have.
performance there.
And I'm not going to jump out there to give you the easy win. I don't think Kendrick's
Oh, shit.
if Drake responded already,
The punt
like
team
I said,
sending this
Kendrick
one
got a
away.
song that's going to clap both of them. Same song. Trust me. Clap both of them. So don't. I'm going to get song, of course. So
Yeah, that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Kendrick got it in the top.
Does it? Sometimes you get multiples, but I always love on these offsides.
I think that Kendrick's going to respond to J. Cole. I think he's waiting for Drake.
They deciphered that one correctly.
Because now we're seeing a pattern of behavior. And I know this word never goes along
The
with the
punt
side.
team is on as this is set
Kenny's
away.
name.
Fair catch
I'm chasing
taken
my
right at the
thing.
10-yard
Because
line.
if you're calling people's names out, we already seen this with control. He called out 50 people's names, 25 they responded, and he responded to the 25. You know why he wanted the one? He really wanted only Drake to respond. Right. So a lot of the other guys, yeah, it's like he was not a big Drake.
Well, how do you get this?
Drake.
The loss of a full 3
They responded. You know, Big Crit responded. You know, Big Crit came in. You gotta respond back to them. Why, bro? Listen, that's what Matt on the show last night, and what Matt said to Jack Lee with is that right
I
now,
thought they were going to switch out of it.
April 6, 2024, the score is Kendrick 1, J. Cole 0.
As they stuff that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So now they have to contend with
Drake,
2nd and
0 as
13
well.
after
No
the first
response.
down
I think
run
Drake said Jake Paul.
backwards.
So go ahead. Well, you know what I'm saying? Exactly. Go ahead. Fuck him up. See what he got. We're going to play that here. Let him know some warning shot you're putting out too. And then we're going to be close.
Looking to pass.
Here's the thing, and this is why it's always going to. Kendrick can set us up so beautifully.
Give him
There's
7
a damage
yards.
this,
Second
even
run,
if
and
he
they're
gets not.
down for
It
3rd.
used to be one of these calls.
Partner just a
You
second
got one
earlier,
MC,
and
they
they
wanted
wanted
to
to
nuts.
because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him on the line
He
of
gave
scrimmage,
3
but he had
bars.
just enough time to dodge the pressure and
And
ends up getting yardage before being
Yeah,
stopped.
come on.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Wait, if I'm fighting, if if I was to see 1v1, be like, damn, man, you got your ass.
On
If I was
third
seven
down,
or something,
Burrow.
so like, if I were like, actually, see, I was like, oh yeah, so
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's taken down
position.
right at
You
the
think him and Drake
45-yard
play
line. So the big
we're gonna
play
see if he's
moves the
gonna be on
ball away
this
across
next
midfield. It's first and 10
next
from their
iteration of
45.
we don't trust you out here.
Handoff up the
And
middle.
yeah, we just had a good luck.
As he's got this down
It's
inside the
actual holding
40
out.
to the 39.
Yeah, man, you know, he's created a double out to him and Drake.
Rushing for him now to this point.
You know, Drake is fucking really shaking his Burrow's like slow
Gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
second, I guess first.
On
Hey,
second
listen
down,
to
Burrow.
it's first, but right now, just time wise, you know, so
And down
you have to tell a little bit more time to age. And every day there's something new. There's something new. You know, I think, you know, I got to do story and News Nation, I believe. And I think I was the first person on TV to tell me to be called Diller. I think I told Nick Nation Diller. And Diddy, you know, you interviewed Twilly, my man Twilly. You know, he got no Diddy trademarked. Yeah, and let me tell you something. Every interview I've done since then, there's been like 50 no Diddy's thrown out. Those. Diddy's Miami and LA were raided allegedly over sex trafficking allegations. His son's Justin King were handcuffed.
Throwing now, Burrow on first
And
down.
Diddy himself was not arrested. He was questioned that day. They were saying, oh, he's like trying to escape. You know, but no, he's back in Miami. You see him photographed and videotaped around and things like that. But he has been charged.
Here's a first and 10 now, down inside the
He's
20.
going to be charged. Yeah, 100%. 100%. I mean, the feds don't do raids if they're fishing. Yeah, it's like the final couple nails in the coffin. I didn't think the fishing was
Here's
so
Burrow setting up to throw it.
They've wired, you know, someone sent me 2000, like early 2000s article from Smoking Gun where it came out of motion when Jimmy Henchman was questioned by the feds, and during the profit session, they asked him randomly, they're like, hey, do you know anything about Diddy and his sexual escapades? That instant, we're investigating him. Maybe not an active, like, we're going crazy investigating, but they've been inquiring about Diddy and sexual allegations for quite some years, definitely over a decade. So, you know, the point that they get to that they're kicking open the front door, they've now made up their mind, and they might not find what they want, but they'll make something to get. Because at this point, it's too embarrassing. So whether if it comes out, it's only called he gets charged.
No way.
I think at the very least, they're coming with some charges, right? Me and hate to speculate on this because I wouldn't know what somebody to do. That's me. If I was truly innocent and don't do that, but because the fans are doing it the way they have, I imagine that they try to apply the same things they did to R. Kelly, which is, you know, they're going to go for sex trafficking if they're in it's going to be aggressive violence, it's going to be possible shootings, it's going to be maybe sexual assault, not even maybe probably, and other things, and they're going to hit them with a bill that is, you know, has so many charges before. You know, at this point, you know, like, again, this one thing, these things take place, and you see Diddy like these parents, you know what that is. You ever got a lawyer? Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because you're an innocent man. You act like an innocent man. Between those sign the crib and I'm like, it's here. Hey, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things. Except I don't think it's working to make people think he's innocent. I think people are trying to like look at him to see, are you sweating, are you breaking? Yeah. And we're going to see how hopefully it gets to the point where he doesn't yell in interviews. I think his team is trying to control the press. If you don't realize, you see Stevie J, the first
I can't believe I didn't get that first down with that.
Yeah, now Stevie J's posting videos of everybody who went to the Diddy party. Hey, you motherfuckers. Hey, all y'all quiet motherfuckers who went to the party. You can say something. Post the video, you see everybody. Kanye West, you see Weekend, you see Kevin Hart. Even though that ain't the party.
The Vikings on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Ackerman.
They're talking about shit where these mosquitoes and shit.
Intercepted. He will bring it back to about the 11-yard line.
Yeah, seen it happen, and definitely think he's going to be charged, man. It's just not looking good. Once they get him,
Now 1st and 10 at the 11.
there's just too much things that are there. The person who's going to sink him is Cassie, right? Because settle a lawsuit, a civil lawsuit. Cassie, and I'm sure the settlement included an NDA. I like the settlement. NDAs are private agents when it comes to criminal charges that are thrown out the window. Yeah, so she can be compelled to take the stand and repeat everything that she was basically saying in the NDA saying she wouldn't say. And for what? I'm seeing in the news, she's actually cooperating with the feds. She wouldn't have to. She wouldn't have to unless you can charge something yourself. If you're thinking about getting her suing here, but let's keep suing. If they're trying to get him for racketeering, and they're saying he has a criminal enterprise that have been snared and entrapped, and recruited women in said, and then for the purpose of commercial sex acts. Well, let's go back to Cassie's laws. Cassie said, I was the one who she was the one from somebody that can't say who it is. That a lot of these
Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Cassie was the one that was
They no longer
getting
have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning.
You got a young girl, she probably enjoys sex with young, muscular man of her own age as opposed to this older guy. Senior well, listen, like that's hot for her. Then he's backing off the corner while another goes. Like, you know what I mean? Like, anyway.
What he's saying, I'm on the plus side
So if
of
you
30.
go down that street, so that she was, it was,
Oh, I need that.
And this is dropped.
this
Incomplete.
sense
He had a
of
big game in his
Vince
sights, but
Lynch
did not
and
reel it
she
in.
have laid out Jeffrey Epstein. Basically, Elaine Maxwell was brought in. She would bring girls around. Like, hey, listen, okay, we're going to get you into massage class.
So now
The
2nd and
person
10
that would be like,
incompletion
hey,
on 1st
no,
down.
it's okay. Look, I'm a woman too. I'm here.
Back to throw. Ackerman. Throw left side. Complete. That's Harrison. Touchdown, Vikings.
What's up, baby?
A great effort there.
Yo.
41 yards.
Hey.
The Vikings answer back with a touchdown.
Playing Madden right now. What's up?
Break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point went down.
Same old, same old.
A 7-point lead.
Okay, we get beefy.
Yes, I did.
That's great.
Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Beefy that you're ready for the feed or whatever it's called.
Oh, come on. Am I what, baby?
5 to the 27.
For the thing, the seat or whatever.
Yeah. I'll take them ready.
For their next possession. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
Oh,
And he's going to be out of bounds.
yeah, I ain't doing nothing. What you doing?
Inside the 40. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. So how about that for a changeover? They're all the way down inside.
You on the way to what?
Now for 1st and 10.
To find something cheap to eat.
They'll keep it on the ground. Manning.
Did you get me?
Oh, come on. Get the block. Yeah, you trying to find something cheap to eat.
It's
Yeah.
first down. It'll be a gain of 21
Since you have
yards.
prayer, I would really like you to read.
Okay.
It's really helpful, but I think it would just help you and I stay close and even through this little trial and error times. I really do love how you redirect it.
On first down, it's Manning. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
like
This is a
help me
second
calm
and 4
down
ball at the 9.
whatever frustration ledge I was on. I really do
On
appreciate
second down,
that.
they'll run it here.
Yeah.
I
Anytime,
know
bro.
Start will come inside the 5 at the 4. A 5-yard gain there makes it first and goal.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to
appreciate you
continue to be productive in both the run and
You're
passing
welcome.
game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
But yeah.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal.
Yeah, I've been outside.
No, to just see.
One back in the
Just to see,
backfield
like,
with the carry. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Taking it in from 4 yards.
Yeah, it feels good out there, too.
Jets are an extra point away from drawing
This
lead.
is the day that
We are set up for a fantastic finish. Fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and
really
just
like
get back to
to
level.
Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All time fourth quarter as it kicks away.
Is there any way that you could come get this car today and I'll pick up the kid?
Here are the Vikings.
Yeah, I can do that.
Start their next drive.
Let me go to the
Well,
gym
they just gave up
and
the
then go
score
get the
tie.
kid.
That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try and grab that lead back. A good game there on first down. That run will get him 7 up to the
Go get him because I just
32-yard
really
line.
would like to see my grandma.
No matter how they phrase
All
it,
right.
staying on
Yeah, just let
schedule,
me know.
staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
I'll just share this and I'll let you go.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here,
I
second and
was
3.
in my quiet time or whatever. And there's literally in scripture
From the
for
gun, they'll try to run it.
everything.
And that'll
Yeah.
hurt the average a bit as this
Stuff
time
like
they're able
this.
to get him behind the
Like
line.
that.
It'll be a loss of a
See
couple
what
on
we
the
do
play,
this.
so now third down
You see
coming
what
up.
we like
Sometimes in the run
there's
game, you can
literally
make the
this
argument that
scripture.
quickness beats size.
Like I
And
declared
the
free
example right here.
scripture over how I feel in that situation. For instance,
Third and 5.
you know, go do like one thing for you to be able to like speed in a confident way.
Looking to throw.
When I'm
Ackerman.
feeling, I'm feeling
Behind
perfect.
his man, incomplete. The defense did their job. Fourth quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at him from the sideline. Just do us a favor.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Give us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it down.
No, it went out. It went out.
Solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can.
What was the last thing you heard?
I heard a scripture and that was it.
I said that there's a scripture for literally everything that I have like said. Oh, I wish he was more like this, or I wish he would do this, or I wish he would do that. There's literally a scripture for all of that, like about like a godly husband. As far, I'm sure that there's the same thing for a godly wife. That would just be on you to find. But you remember, like I told you, I wish I would like for you to be able to like redirect me in the word. When I'm like feeling on my feels, like when I'm getting in my mood, like you know how I said I wish that you would be able to do that.
Mm-hmm.
And there's literally a scripture that says that you will be able to do that, and you should be able to do that. And that's like it just redirected how I think about you and how I'm going to be praying for you. I just thought that was really cool that there's still hope.
Free tie game, they're not behind.
And my friend, I like, you know, we were talking to her, I was talking to her about how, like, I just don't understand why, you know, we keep wrestling with the same thing over and over as far as, like, unemployment. And I was like, it doesn't make any sense because, if anything, I should be so inspired by it, right? Because I mean, it's true as well. I'm not necessarily doing my job to the best of my ability. And she was like, honestly, I think that might be something that you're missing as far as like praying over your husband, as far as like, you know, like maybe he's under attack and you're not necessarily praying for that demon or that, you know, whatever you call it, to be detached different. And I was like,
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on
and
first
so
and 10.
I just know that I'm praying for you.
Being chased down.
And I'm actually going deeper in my word, just for William Wright. Well, it's not just for you, but you're the root. You're the root.
Well, thank you, baby. That helps me out.
Go with me. However, you'll get there when you get there. I'm hoping and praying.
The incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Okay. Have fun in there. You're married.
Stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Thank you, baby.
And his throw here is incomplete.
Hey, I shall call you later, babe. Or just talk to you later, I guess.
All right, baby. I love you.
Love you, babe.
I thought you loved it, bro.
Very active, right? Ghislaine Maxwell is strong, right? She's a Brisbane. Ghislaine Maxwell never came out such a victim. Cassie said, like, sure, they have sat with Cassie and say, hey, listen, victim. But there is a way to look at this that you're not victim, right? You could be charged with this. Yes, you got 2 kids. You could get for that. You could correct that. Exactly. Listen, and commitment into this thing. And yeah, we believe your victim story. And we believe that if you cooperate, if you don't cooperate, you seem like you're guilty. And we will look at you. We'll give it to you. And let's leave it. And take the stand. And that would do, which is crazy. But not only did she get paid, which is good, basically help her into the jail. That's what happens. This course is the little lawsuit, which then ties in definitely Joy, says baby mother, and
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
I think the
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with
there's
this
things
opportunity
there to
to
say,
get
like,
tied in the fourth
did he,
quarter.
instead of producing now, well, he'll give me his $20 million
Action now.
bench, right? Really?
No. No.
I think that is slated to, and that's been the case of shakedown attempts. Just yesterday, 2 days ago, Ravens committee saying that he has a pattern of installations with the intent of embarrassing popular citizens. Hoping to set point rather than go to the legal process, and they're using the legal process. They cite to 11 attorney should operate in the court process. We're supposed to frivolous citizens or also bad faith to leverage where to either circumvent the process or take the process. And if you're now
How the hell did he say that?
you're filing these erroneous lawsuits with these crazy allegations, and your goal is to only to get the person so you really intend to really go to court. So this person is in federal court now. They're going to Ravens committee. They're behind dragging Nicki Minaj into the case where they represented Kenneth Petty's victim. Again, who knows what happened there? I'm not saying Steve Long victims. Nicki Minaj is not it. Nicki Minaj is that. So if you got to look her, that's and if you look at the other situation, Tiffany Haddish got her career almost damn near ruined. That's one of the parents, one of the kids that was in that video. Suing her. Allegedly, it was not more to that parent was even to Tiffany Haddish late years afterwards. Maybe months before that loss. What happened? 7. Yesterday, Christian Combs. Big allegation. Same lawyer. Christian Combs, what was it? Justin Dunn, and El Chapo's lawyer. And let me tell you this. One of the things I started saying to I said something about this, right? And, I'm in the media, but I definitely do want to know this. It's independent as possible. This series why independent media is winning. And something about the sound around. There's no defense committee. I think Cassie and there's a few other victims. They're the ones. Here's the thing, too. Feds have been told to run. If only they made it's true, yeah. Yeah, that's the thing in the little closet saying that Diddy and his son shot a man in the bathroom and then put him outside and said it was a drive-by. Say that Diddy would always try to touch his anus, shower in front of him. Like that, and he's doing so much. And it's crazy. This is where the Daphne Joy sexual thing is. Of course, it's down in the field. And you want to hear something crazy too? So yesterday, maybe it's the same. Yeah, I actually DM'd him. When I went to his page, I noticed he was following me. So I DM'd him. I said, "Do you want to do an interview?" He saw it. He was okay. So he's as well. It's him. Okay, so what's my number?
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take it.
Like, I don't have people have to be the pages and try to get their numbers. Just no sense message. Okay, cool. So he said, "No, go on." And
they'll come up first and 10 here.
Sometimes they text me and say, "Calls back." So back. Now it's very clear that I'm accurate.
Oh!
That's Pearson.
Make their decision on what they think is happening. And after this call, I really said, "Yeah, this thing is something right here." So they say to me, "Hey, we got some information." They said, "This is for sure close." That's what they said. That's what they told me. I think that's close. They said, "We have some information that you want." So, they said, "Well, you lost. For sure, it's all the odds." And right before the list did sexually assault this woman, he was actually grabbed and was
and as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines,
just assault. And then there is another one that contains screams and whatever for her. They said, "We're going to do."
Man, come on, man. Why would my dude run right past him?
He's rapping over, and this is what I'm like.
He run past him.
See, man, yeah, it's right, because there's so much crazy. I'll tell you, just look at the drugs. You're telling me the fathers of two, I mean, this happened in 2022, but still, like, it was this. Tell me, years later, they break up. The son says, "Hey, you this ex-girlfriend, and as soon as he hears it, he runs a few bars and says, "Fucking, there's been some sexual assault." Yeah, right. Well, let me tell you what I got approached. This is the first time I'm speaking about this, right? This case, well, yeah, it is regards to this case, right? So someone that I've interviewed before, who was part of law enforcement, reached out to me and said, "What's what I say? It's evidence, okay? Just leave it. You get defamation, whatever. This is what I got. Let me be clear. I don't believe it." And they said, "Yo, we got this guy who has Kim Porter's manuscripts before she died. So she was writing a book allegedly, and this guy has whatever you've read about allegations, 50 pages of this manuscript, right? So I have my assistant reach out and speak to them on my behalf, just to kind of, kick the tires, see what it's about." This is what they said in the manuscript. They said that this is what they claimed. But once again, I have no idea. This is what they're saying. This is what's floating around. They've said in this manuscript that Kim Porter was claiming that her and Diddy would have these threesomes with men all the time. Right? And what Diddy would do is he'd be hanging out with Kim and some dude, and he'd be like, "Yeah, my girl hella fine, right? But you can't make her come faster than me." And that's for me, like the intro to that situation. And allegedly, in this transfer, close competition. Yeah, this nigga will turn to a women's sport. That's just nice. Yeah. And apparently, in this manuscript, like the whole name is even true. They're saying that Diddy tried Tupac, and Tupac was like, "Nah, I'm good. Walk out." And now something animosity. I'm screaming a little bit right now. What else is the manuscript? They're saying Diddy always because of this, and
Remember, they trailed in intermission. They come out, they have a big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week, often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to get a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half.
I would talk. I have connections to Tupac's. Right? I've done enough Tupac. I've done more Tupac than anyone. It's not connections. If Tupac had, in fact, been offered to fuck Diddy's girl, that would have mentioned and hit him up. Come on, man. Because he said, "That's why I fuck you, bitch, you fat motherfucker." And I heard that story. I know someone that got a call from Tupac who was, and he said, "Yo, I just fucked Faith. She's in the other room right now." And he was all excited. Yo, I just fucked Faith. I just fucked Biggie's wife. And then that ended up in the song. They said they had never heard Pac mention that Diddy offered. They're deleted parts of Hit 'Em Up, though. I think it's not on there. No, it's not on there. It's not. There was never a mention of it in conversation, song, anything else like that. And then the part that really puts bullshit on the whole story was that Pac was heading to record a verse for Lil Sean, who was Jimmy Henchman's artist. Jimmy had already said in interviews that he knew Pac was coming. He was paying Pac $7,000 for the verse. And they got into an argument because Pac wanted to be paid in cash. And Jimmy's like, "This is not a drug deal. I can't pay you in cash. I have to pay you with a check." So Puffy didn't need to tell Jimmy that Pac was coming. Jimmy knew Pac was coming. And in fact, the fact that Biggie found out about it was because Lil Steve was on the balcony smoking a joint and saw Pac downstairs. Like, "Yo, Pac, what up?" This story's been told 100 times all over the place. So once I started kicking the tires and seeing, I'm like, this whole manuscript story sounds like bullshit. Yeah. It makes for good, good content for somebody. It's not for me. So they sent me the song. Now also, CNN actually did say that they got audio too. I mean, when I'm talking to the person, I say to them, I say, they asked me the most Diddy-esque question ever. And I missed my biggest chance to say no Diddy. Because they said, they described the audio, and then they say to me, "What are you willing to do for this audio?" And I was just like, wow, we're talking about Diddy. You're going to ask me this question? Like, it's like it was like, asking my booty. Like, what the hell? So I should have just said, "No Diddy." Like, it's still it. But I figured that they were trying to solicit money. And like, okay, you're trying to solicit a payday off this. So I said, "Hey, I don't pay for content like this. I can, though, refer you. I have people that work at some other press organizations, namely TMC, that they'll pay for this type of stuff. And I don't give a fuck if I'm first or second. I'm going to report anyway. It's all good. But I can help you get paid if this is some really exclusive shit." And they literally said, "No, we won't do that." Like it's almost like a setup for a defamation lawsuit. Yeah, it's like, you want me to have it? And I was like, well, I just don't pay for something. And they said, "You know what? It's all good." They said, "Don't tell where this came from. There'll be more of this. Give us a couple hours and get it." Did you get it? I did. I was like, "No, sir." There is an actual, I don't know if it's AI, but there's an actual recording of Kirk Combs on the Me and You beat. Again, we don't know when it's recorded. We don't know if it's actually just like spliced. I don't know what it is. But for me, I took it as this might be an attempted PR because I do think the Cassie shit is really what the feds are. They care about that, and a few of the victims that we probably just don't know about. Yeah. So a lot of this little Rod stuff, I think they're pushing the media envelope to keep building, hoping that, like, hey, yo, you're in over your head already, Diddy. You might be going to jail. You pay us $1 million, we'll come out and say, like, this is cap. You know what I'm saying? I think it's just a shakedown. You get what I mean? Yeah, I think so too. So, it felt like it was an attempt, like, my live stream has been like, I mean, we had like almost 50,000 people concurrent, like just going over this stuff. It's been so big for us, like just covering this, I felt like they wanted to slide in a narrative, but they were just giving me the, okay, here's some stuff. And at that point, I'm like, my favorite saying is, I was born at night, just not last night. I felt like I was trying to be, someone was trying to, they were attempting to manipulate me for the use of putting